Hello, my name is Shayla Hambity here at One Take Recording. I am a producer, songwriter, artist, performer, and I love what I do. So welcome back to the One Take Recording YouTube channel. Today I am going to be going over a boom-bap beat that I made, and I really wanted to do this one because it was so much fun. So let's deep dive as I break this down. The DAW that I'm using is Mixcraft. I know it's not common, but hey, we stand out in this bitch. Everybody's got sponsors for Logic and 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 what else? And Ableton and FL Studio was the one I was trying to think of the most. Everybody's got sponsors of those. What about Mixcraft? Maybe I'll revive this DAW. Okay. But anyways, not the what is video. Let's get into it. So I actually have been watching another YouTube channel that really helped me kind of fine tune the boom bap beats. I love sampling. I love hip hop, and I just even though it seems kind of simple, it's just so crazy, like the style of it and the things that the rapper can do with the beat too. So like, if a rapper takes this, they would record their vocals, and I would go back in and to the beats and kind of mold it a little bit more around their vocals if the artist would like. If they don't want that, then that's fine. But there's a lot of cool things you can do when doing something like that. Now, so I started out with the drums. I learned that's the best way to do it for me right now as I'm learning. And like, I want to be able to get these the best that it can be. So that's why I say I'm learning. I know there's so much I can improve on. I'm really trying to work on my percussion elements and figure out how to mold that better. So I started out with the drums here when I did it, but for the purpose of showing you, I'm going to show you the sample first. The sample is really interesting. I love the way I flipped this one. Nobody pray for me. Okay, anyways. This is the sample. And I was like, oh, that makes me feel something. I'm going to do some dark, sad boy traps over this. And then I was like, wait a dang second. I got my Serato up here, and this is what I did. Hear how it's kind of pumping? That's actually because I sidechained it to my kick, and it fits so well. It sounds like vocals, but you just heard the sample. It was not vocals. So let's hear. We got the bass line. This is the type of sample flipping I love because you would have not expected that sad boy heavy trap sound or sample to be turned into this. You would have never guessed. Like, that's the way samples should be. So, well, you can do whatever you want with sample. That being said, like, do whatever you want. If it sounds good, do it. All right, this is the bass line too. And I have ample bass in here, which is so good if you don't have an actual bass. It's free. I don't know how. This is the light version. And it sounds so amazing, as you can hear. Especially if you know how to mix it right. The bass line, I have no clue. I like to think that my soul is producing these beats, as crazy as it sounds. It's what it feels like. Because sometimes I don't remember doing it. It's like something takes over. But this is the bass line. And of course, I have the mixing elements, and I really don't want to get too much into the mixing because I feel like we should focus on the beat here. But I played this using my MIDI that I think you can see here. I played this using this keyboard. And that's just crazy. And then and then wanted to get a lighter hi-hat in here. I have, this is not a light hi-hat, but if you listen, and everything is very slightly offbeat, but to a point where it works. Joey Badass or MF Doom or any amazing lyrical hip-hop artist who wants to hop on this, please let me know. I'll work with you on it and we'll make it dope. This beat deserves a dope artist. I layered a shaker underneath the hi-hat as well. These were just using my Omni sampler that I believe is built into the DAW. And of course I have an open hi-hat in there. Why wouldn't I have an open hi-hat? I have this little pluck thing that I got from Splice, and I threw it into Serato, and it just kind of gave it that extra bounce. So you can hear. I have 2 of them. Now really listen for that when I play the whole thing, okay? Ready? Sounds dope. And yeah, there's really not too much to this beat, but it's really cool so you guys can see, like, if you just get creative, you really don't need too much. You just have to get creative. What is it? Work smarter, not harder, right? Like, you could do a bunch of stuff, but on a beat like this, you really want the artist to have freedom and space to lay down whatever powerful message they want to lay down. Oh, have this bass right here. Same bass, but we just kind of played it a little different. Another thing that I learned is really important is to have these risers in here. Like, for me, I hear them, but I know to the listener, like, you don't really focus on a riser. Like, I don't hear anybody be like, hey, that riser's fucking dope. Like, nobody, I've never heard anybody say that ever, except for like producers or stuff like that. So, but hear it. That reminds me, I also have one knob filter on here, which I use to the T. I use this boy so much, and don't remember how I got it. But it comes in handy so much. It's so easy. It's one knob. Like, how much easier could it get for you? And I layered it on this submix track, and that kind of breaks this part down a little bit. Let's see. Here, you can see here. You can see here how I have it dipped down. I'm using automation to dip it down. Goes down. Side chaining plays a big role too, but feel free to look that up. You can see how it's dipping down here. Just really kind of drives it even more than you realize. It's those little elements, like I always talk about in these videos, it's those little elements that count the most that you just don't expect. So side chaining, I'll just really, obviously I'm not going to do a tutorial. There's a million tutorials on side chaining. This is how I learned. But with these beats, I found out that it's really handy because it just impacts it a lot. So let me see if I can, I'll play you this really quickly just so you can hear in here. Without it, you wouldn't hear that bow, 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 like it would just be flat. So really dig into that. If you're new to producing, really dig into side chaining because it can drastically impact your beats. That's basically this beat, and you can purchase it on using the link below. Hopefully he links it. Again, my name is Shayla Hamby. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully inspired you to go and make your own boom bap beats. Just try it out. I've been trying out new ways to to implement what I've been learning about boom bap every single day, at least trying to make a beat. And even though it doesn't seem like it's doing anything to your brain is learning, it's picking up on things, and it gets you faster because you're like, oh, last time I tried it this way, now I know I can skip trying it. I can go straight to what I remember working out. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and have the best week you possibly can have. Peace.